Hello, and welcome to yet another episode of Mondays with MiniVanMom. Now, interestingly enough, today is actually a Monday, so it's not the Monday that this will be published, but it's still a Monday. And I'm going to give you a few tips. All right, gum is awesome. Use sparingly. If you're a very active and intelligent person, gum is helpful. So, now, because I'm a safe driver, I'm going to put on my seatbelt. It's a little rainy today, so I have my wipers on. Windshield wipers. Remember I told you, I think I've posted this episode, where I talk about the parking brake? Yes. So, place the foot, let's be more specific, place the right foot on the brake pedal. Shift into reverse if you are backing out of a sloped driveway. Use whatever method is necessary to take off the emergency brake. And ease your way. Now, sometimes, this is very important, sometimes when it's rainy, you need to do what's called a window roll down. I mean, it's not like officially called that, but it helps to clear the windows a little bit. Now, if you are wimpy, this will be challenging. Do you know why? Because it may be cold outside and you'll be like, cold air. But that would be whining, and who really wants to whine? Okay. If it's really bad, today is not really bad, but if you are a nervous driver, have a towel in the car with you, okay? Roll down the window. Make sure you have a view from your side view mirror. Okay. Also, you have an option to turn on what is called the rear wiper. Okay, that'll clear the windows. So now, I just want you to know that sometimes it can be challenging with wipers. What I mean by this is wipers will sometimes squeak. They're like squeegees. It's two squeegees on your windshield. Okay? Are you tracking with me? Okay. So, when that happens, when you have a squeaky squeegee, what you would need to do is slow down the pace of your wipers. Right. Good. Sometimes, depending on the weather you are driving through, you may need to adjust the pace of your wipers. All right. So, I am glad that you have been paying attention to this lesson. Now, Mondays with MiniVanMom are not always going to be lessons. We do have what we call comic relief. Does anyone know? Does anyone know what comic relief is? All right, if you know what comic relief is, comment in the comments. Okay? Go. If you don't know what comic relief is, see if you can use context clues to figure it out. All right. So today is a bit of a dreary, rainy day, and sometimes that could make us feel sad. But I am here to tell you that Not just that, what I said before, but that as in, listen, be patient, wait for the line. Okay? I am here to tell you that. Now, sometimes there's a long pause because I am making up the line as I go, because keep in mind, my signature moves are unscripted and unedited. That's important to me. I don't know why. Now, you may be asking me, you're probably asking me, no, you're not, because why are you asking me? Because I'm talking to my camera phone. So you're not asking me anything in the moment, but you could be thinking. You could be thinking, Kara, why are you here? Kara, why are you there? And if you are thinking that, I might say, none of your beeswax. Okay, but I'm not going to say that. What I'm going to say is, be patient, especially when you're making a right turn onto a major roadway. This is important, and I'll tell you why. You'll see a sign sometimes that says, no turn on red except curb lane. Now, I'm in the curb lane, which means I can turn on red. However, I do not have the right of way. And I think this is important. Don't let anybody who may be impatient behind you pressure you to turn on red, because if you want to take your sweet old time, you do that. It is okay to pause, to consider, and to make your way slow and steady. Also, it's also very important to check your blind spots. But we can talk about that in another episode. I feel like I was going to tell you something significant, but now I can't remember. And that's okay too, because sometimes the train of thought is going somewhere important, even if we don't know the destination. Okay? So, I feel like this is enough for one episode, but this isn't episode 1, right? You know that, right? Okay. Now, this is important. A couple things to mention. Number 1, I have no passengers with me today, right now. Number 2, episode 15 is approaching, and in episode 15, I'm supposed to sing, and I'm gonna need some help figuring out what to sing. Should I start practicing now? I know, some of you are thinking, no. I understand. You've heard my voice. You know what I am and am not capable of. Maybe you don't. I don't even know. Okay, yes. So I've told you this is definitely enough for one episode, and I'm also going to tell you that I am on what's considered a interstate. And when on an interstate, it is very important to focus. So, what I will do is, when I feel like it's appropriate, I will push the stop button on my record. But in order to do that, I will need to take one hand off the steering wheel. All right? So I will make sure I do that at an appropriate time. So I feel like this is the appropriate time, and happy Monday.